flowing like that, the shots just come, I capitalize, so it felt really, really good to shoot.
I made up my mind that if it was going to rain, I was going to do my best, and thankfully the rain held off, so I was able to shoot a pretty hot round to start. This year I've really bled strokes on the short game, 200, 250 and in. That was kind of clicking today.
This year, you got to start out hot, and with the winds down today, they're pretty down today, so it was up to you to execute the shot and make your putt.
My throw has felt better than it ever have. My putting it's been better, but it's hanging in there. My circle 2 putting was good today. I think I made 2 or 3 today, and that kind of kept me in it.
Things were clicking today. Throwing the disc very well, putting was on point. I don't know if I missed any that were inside the circle today. I know I had maybe 2 outside the circles.
Just stay in the race. You got to get a lot of birdies out here, so just keep pace with the rest of the guys up there and hopefully make a move on Sunday.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Round 2 Front 9 coverage of the 2024 Preserve Championship, connected by Microsoft Teams. I'm Jeremy Koling, joined by the Ulibarri man over here, Paul Ulibarri. BigBarri commentary, bringing you the action here on moving day on a wetter than usual course.
Yes. Morning, the rain came, and it didn't
Morning
stop.
and afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't stop for a while.
Stopped before these guys teed off, fortunately.
I think so. I think right around when they teed off, the rain stopped, which was lucky for them. Ben Callaway, does that say 100?
It does, 100%. Made all the fairways, all of them.
First time I've seen that graphic on Jomez.
Yeah. Redalen made all the putts. One of those two is going to get you up here. Making all the fairways, making all the putts. If you do both of those, you're going to win. Statistically, impossible not to.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, boy.
100%, 100%. If these guys were playing triples.
Oh, buddy. 100% fairways, 100% C2 and C1. Oh, buddy. That's a 19 under.
From C2.
Yeah.
Putting.
Isaac Robinson, 13 under. The other 3 at 14 under. The scores were hot in round 1. And with the wet conditions, I think the scoring may slow down, but we'll see, because the winds are down, and when the winds are down, people tend to go low. These tee pads, however, they can be a little slick. They are the carpet tees, and so if the footing is an issue, then the player's timing might be a little bit off. But all things considered, this is a very scoreable course, and hole 1 that we're flying over here is a great hole to get an opening birdie. Just keep one straight, pitch one across the water, make your putt.
First up on the tee, Benjamin Callaway.
Ben Callaway, the only player on the card without an Elite Series win. How nice would it be to take one down here in Clearwater this week?
Fantastic start. One of the most effortless, pure throwers for distance in the world.
Yep, truly.
This guy is well, but I don't know, something about Ben's form is just pure poetry.
A lot of core strength.
This guy, no stranger to the big distance.
Mm-hmm.
That looks pretty good.
Don't need a ton here to get in position, but obviously it's helpful to get in that 500-foot territory, but most players are probably looking for 430 to 450.
Ooh, a little slip off that push-off foot.
Yep.
He's turned this over.
And that is a fortunate break back into the short grass. You do not want to be throwing your second shot from that high grass area. So although he didn't get a ton of distance, I still think that Kyle will be in play to get a birdie look.
From what I've seen, because I got to play with Isaac the first round, his little Annie release right now is just on point. He's doing that with speed. Look out.
Yeah.
Because there is no gap that is small enough for this guy. He's going to hit it down the middle.
Put this one probably into 360 territory.
That's a mid-range. So,
Bullseye.
yeah.
What a good shot from Kyle. Showing that you don't need a lot of distance on this hole. Just keep it out of the tall grass on the right and the out of bounds on the left.
Leaking left. Could get a good break off of this tree. Oh, just
That
right
is
under.
a great result. For how early that looked
Yeah.
out of his hand.
That's why you throw the putter there, though. So you can dive right below those branches.
Isaac looks like he's lining up the high wide hyzer. And this hole is being decimated thus far.
Got one more person. Ben Callaway with a little overstable putter. Now this is early.
Yeah, and this one
If
is
this
moving
isn't
left.
Circle's edge, I don't know. That's,
Okay.
That's Circle's edge.
I'll keep you honest, tight putt coming up for Ben Callaway. And off right side cage and didn't really slow down after hitting.
Oh, and him again. And this ain't no gimme. Headwind this time.
Oh, no. Come on. Ouch.
Yeah, these
Yeah, you
ones don't like center.
Yeah, not all the time. A lot of times,
I don't know, man. If you hit it on the
dead
pole,
center. There's just certain areas. If you get into one of those squares from dead center,
you're done.
then you can be in trouble. But if you get it off to the side, then they catch great. They don't allow cut throughs. But they also really like that pace right there that Cole showed with the soft touch.
Brutal start for Ben, though.
Yeah.
Just a center pop after a miss.
That's when they happen too. When it's a YSO, you're still out situation. Everyone else has got their short birdie putts, and you're coming back for par, and you're got a little bit of anxiety. Seems to be when they can happen the most. I'm glad that we're showing this guy here. Luke Taylor has been on a tear this season, playing some great disc golf. Look how wide he's keeping his tee shot here on 3.
Perfect. Playing the skip.
Great trust.
I feel like that's the correct way to play this hole. I feel like a lot of people leak it left. They pure it a lot of times, but their miss is left.
I haven't had a chance to play with Luke. Have you played with him much?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Seems to have a lot of game.
Ton.
Another chase card check in here with Ricky Wysocki.
See how he's going with that turnover. That's just a dime, though.
Man, that is so well controlled. Just absolutely nestled.
Mid-range, I think.
That's
I
too
hope.
softly thrown to be a mid-range. That's
Yeah.
fairway.
Is it?
It had to be. Had to be. I don't even want... Even if it is a mid-range, I need our comments to back me up and say that was a fairway
you're right.
driver.
Yes, fairway.
Because he just barely turned on it.
Just looks so domey.
3 for 3 start. And look at that little fire emoji. Emerson Keith up 68 spots with an 11 under. And I'll just say this right now. Emerson Keith played through the thick of the rain. And congratulations to Brett Duffin, the winner of this week's Patreon giveaway. You're going to win the MD3 that was thrown by none other than Silas Schultz, signed by the 3 of us. A little sparkle action too. That
Nice
thing was a
job.
sweet... Yeah, nice win. Nice win for you, Mr. Brett Duffin. Or Brett.
All right, double Mando here. Hole that'll keep you honest with your stroke. And that shot tells no lies right there.
And a nice little break check there also inside the bullseye. Cole Redalen looking to go 2 down through 2. Kyle, look at that. Just late breaking off that center tree. Beautiful throw.
I don't like that.
feel like this type of shot shape was just child's play for Isaac in 2023.
Right, and he's been leaking them a little bit here and there this season, but you see that one?
The gap was down the center, just a little bit of pace control, but the gap had never looked wider thrown by anyone before.
Gotta watch out. There's OB left. Might have got saved by that log.
Yeah, well, in the end, he's got an outside look.
Yep.
What a bounce back this would be if Ben can make this deep putt. Awkward stance. That's not too bad of a run, especially with the low ceiling onto the elevated basket. Oh, pure.
Putt stroke looks good.
That's what's been missing, I think. That's the one part of Isaac's game that's been coming up just a bit short in the 2024 season.
It's the glue that holds your game together.
Poor man's currency, right? Or is that C2
That's
putting?
C2 putting, yeah.
Well, 3 players are 2 under on the card, and Ben Callaway is going the opposite direction with a 1 over start. Still plenty of golf left to be played, of course, but hot starts for the other 3 gentlemen. Still blows my mind that we had 2 brothers that were 1040 rated in the sport of disc golf simultaneously.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool stuff.
What a time to be alive.
Let's look at hole 3, par 3, 408 feet. Just saw what Ricky did with that mid-range / fairway driver putter. Just say them all.
Slash putter.
And then, well, then we're never wrong. But we saw the shape. We also saw Luke Taylor throw it out wide with a overstable to semi-overstable fairway driver. So I think this one is a mid-range here from
That makes
Cole.
sense. Give it the height.
And this loves going right.
Yeah, that's fine. Inside the circle.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah, inside the circle of life.
Yes, for sure it is.
Save that one. That was good.
Yeah, nice one. Uh-oh. There's the Mississippi over
Yeah,
there.
there really is.
And
And
he
it
finds
found it. Wow. That is how high the river is right now. That is pretty incredible. I haven't seen anyone out of bounds yet on the right side.
Look at this angle. This is going to have a little juice, but I mean, the angle is good.
Yeah. And you can build off that. Even if it's a little bit off. If you know what the miss is and it's a small correction.
That seems like heavy on the hyzer.
Wow,
but
look at that thing stand up. Man, Ben knows his discs. I didn't like that too much out of the
Me
hand.
neither. I thought it was going left with Isaac.
Man, that is
Oh, that's a bad break.
really tough. Yeah, good approach out of the thick.
It looked so much harder than it should have been.
Yeah,
over there. It
and-
barely looked like it snuck in there, and he was all the way at the bottom. That's crazy. This would just be dream scenario.
Stepping into it. Let's
he
go.
loves it.
What a start. Isaac Robinson.
That's the putt right there. Remember last year?
Yes,
Just
I do.
Every time.
Yep.
Now I feel a little nervous sometimes
Uh-huh.
watching them. But
Yeah, we
this is
didn't
making
have-
me feel better.
Yes. Yeah, you're making me feel a lot more comfortable. It's weird how we feel like what we think they might be feeling.
Yeah.
It's because we feel that.
And that's weird.
Cole,
Give it to him.
another soft lay into the middle of the basket. Love how he has this old school style of putting, even though he's only 19 years old. This modern era of zippy zappy putts.
Well, do you remember a few years ago when he did have the zippy zappy putt?
It would be in or way past. And that's always been the downfall with the big spin putt. You make a lot of putts from range, but on your off days, you got a lot of comeback putts.
Good to see Ben get one to fall there for birdie. And a tough bogey.
Yeah, really.
Kyle. See how he responds in the next couple holes, because that can be a devastating blow to your round. You're like, oh yeah, that's fine. Get over there, see it in the Mississippi, down the cliff. Wasn't off by much either.
What is the simplest way to improve your disc golf game? The answer: learn from the very best. Paul Ulibarri, Simon Lizotte, Ezra Aderhold, and Holland Hanley. They're not just players, they are your elite coaches guiding you every step of the way. The Power Disc Golf Academy is the premier online disc golf academy with over 150 on-demand lessons that are specifically designed to improve your skills right now. So what are you waiting for? Join today at PowerDGA.com.
Hole 4, par 4, 746 feet. Very specific tee shot. Got to get it high, got to get it turning. Want to land your drive somewhere around these trees or even past them if you throw it really, really well. And then you're left with a tunnel shot that you can't really access if you're not in the right place. So tee shot is very important on this tricky par 4. Perfect start for Cole Redalen. Can he keep it going here? And that looks really nice, Paul.
He needs to go forward. There.
He's in between the trees. Pretty low out of the hand for Isaac. It's probably going to cut roll back a little bit. Not too bad. Still a tough approach shot left. Also, oh, the intentional roller. I like this play a lot. We haven't seen one of these yet. That is the problem with the roller. It tends to go a bit far unless you go with something really understable.
I think I like it over there. Remember, it has that little hyzer in?
Forces in the hyzer, yeah. Is this going to hold the anhyzer?
For a second.
Yeah, it's starting to fade back, but...
Not the worst spot. There's
a workable shot from back there. Little ceiling issue for Isaac on his approach. Perhaps a slip in the ground play. Very common.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Very Kyle Klein-like shape. Oh, man, that is gorgeous.
Sit down.
Oh, a little help from the tree. What a shot.
Lovely.
Kyle out of position a couple times on 1 and on 4, coming up with incredible approaches.
He doesn't have the hyzer, I don't know, does he? He does. He just has to get over this little...
Yeah, force flex.
Oh, good. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have that tree in his way.
Yeah, it's not going to be a clean look, I fear.
Missed the second one. He doesn't.
Oh, so close.
Such a good shot. I mean, there's nothing you can do right there. That's the exact shot he's trying to throw.
All right. Isaac with the forehand approach, just a bit deep.
Go.
Cole.
Good run.
Skimming right side, almost connecting on chains. And connects chains, but can't find the middle. Oh, Kyle looks like he'll be the only birdie on the card. Will be a nice little bounce back birdie for him.
Wonder if Isaac has any PTSD from
Dude,
the
I
former year.
don't want to. No, don't say that. Paul. No, Paul! Why did you do it? Paul, why did you do
What? Whoa. That was perfect. I dare say that was.
What is wrong with you?
Well, hold on a second.
It's not my fault.
My
I was
goodness.
like,
it went through the
What?
squares.
No.
I feel bad.
Well, if he didn't before, he certainly will now. That is not.
Unbelievable.
Bro.
Are you kidding me?
Honestly, that's on you, man. I know this happened earlier today, but that is on you. You should feel responsible for what you just did.
I'm kind of due now.
Paul Molitor, you do better. Look, you're in the Hall of Fame. I get it, dude. You caught a lot of balls in the field. We need you to catch some putts. All right? Yeah, exactly. Ben can't figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Oh my gosh.
Not cool. And Luke Taylor from a little bit off the fairway. What a shot that was. Man, gets all the way up to circle's
What?
edge. Yeah, he knew that was heading for the center right out of his hand. I was talking to Jake Hebenheimer about Luke Taylor after the round. Just like, man, this guy's playing some great disc golf. And Luke just said he just genuinely loves disc golf. I know it's easy to say, but there's a lot of us out here doing it because it's our job. And some of us do it because we're really talented. And some of us do it because we absolutely have to because we love it. And that's what Luke was saying about, or Jake was saying about Luke. And I like that. Well, 5's a short par 3. Very technical, though. 275 feet. It's a putter thrown at these trees right here that just breaks off to the left side, or a forehand mini flex. Those are the two options you're going to see thrown the most. I'll still never forgive you for that, and neither should Isaac.
That was wild. All right, going with the sidearm turn over here, and he throws a dime.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Great angle control.
Such a fun hole. You never know what anybody's going to do.
I really like this. I hope that the fans don't miss. I hope the fans miss this type of shot and want this, and that the Disc Golf Pro Tour hears it. And I want more shots like this in the future. I hope that we get to play more technical shots like this.
Slow down, Bubba. I mean, it really eats a lot of people up. That slow turn to the left or hyzer to the left, they want to put the power on it. And this guy grew up in Georgia.
Yeah, you can't fool him.
You're not fooling this guy.
No.
Slow putter shot, gets the right height, perfect angle. I mean, I'll tell you, he was right there first round as well.
Yeah, no surprise. Call falling forward. Oh my
He
goodness.
loves those.
Just buckets, man.
He loves these. He just falls right there on the feet.
This man is connected on the putting green right now. Fantastic stuff. Nearly made the last putt too from 50-60.
Oh gosh.
Shush. Why did you even say it?
I'm scared.
Why'd
I'm
you,
scared for him. I don't know what he did to these baskets.
Why'd you even say that?
Well, it's not these baskets. It's hole 4. Whatever he did to hole 4.
Really, it wasn't like the rest of the course.
Sometimes a hole just doesn't like you. I get it.
Must not have been a fan of the Blue Jays or the Twins in the 90s baseball era. I don't know. That's my best guess.
You've had a hole that just doesn't like you before.
Oh, for sure. I got PTSD all over the world, dude. What are you talking about?
Here's somebody that the course is afraid of. And I wouldn't be the person I wouldn't be the tree to do that to Ricky.
Is he going to finagle a birdie or a bogey out of this? I just can't imagine that we're checking in with a par.
It's gotta be a par.
Okay. If it's a par, it'd be a great par from out of position.
Gotta be a par. Yeah. Is it bar?
He didn't throw it in. Okay, I'm just guessing. We're just showing the save master doing what he does.
Yeah, that's
just gorgeous. Okay, we are checking with a par. That's maybe the first ever par check-in, but a worthy one because that was supremely out of position.
Nobody's getting up and down.
Not really many people, but that's what Ricky does, man. He just saves. Redalen holding on to first place. It's 4 under through 5. Matt Orm's 7 under through 9 now, but he was 7 under through 8, so keep an eye on that. That's a hot start out there.
All right, we got a tough one here. Par 4, 695 feet. Straight. If you can get to this tee pad, not many people do. And then you just got this straight corridor all the way to the pin. Straight as a string. Typically, to play this hole perfect, I think you go like a 275 shot right in the middle.
Only 275?
I really think that gives you a really good angle. Like, not far. Like, how far is this going? 275?
Yeah, maybe a touch more.
Maybe. Well, with the help right there. But anywhere in that area, you're thanking your lucky stars. I think
275 to 315 is that's in the red zone.
Yep. Because if you go farther, you're actually getting into those trees over there, you know?
This is heading down the fairway and then finds the last tree that you don't even really see off the tee pad. That's a tough break for Cole.
I just think that 275 mark is somewhere where you can just kind of throw it every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
To make the hole easiest.
Yeah,
like
right.
That's got to be like about 275.
And that was even a little bit past Kyle's, I think, which maybe Kyle's was 275.
Maybe this is 275. Maybe every shot is 275. We don't know.
I don't know if Ben throws that short, but he is out of position now.
See, this is far.
Oh, because he was actually short. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought must have saw a leaf or something in the ground. Whoa.
But it opens up a pretty decent gap. I mean, probably not going to birdie it a lot, but you're not going to bogey it a ton.
That's the name of the game on 6 is just avoid the bogey.
Or the double, which
Cole will definitely not be taking the score he'd like on this hole, but I don't think he's going to be able to save par.
See, even this is such a great line, and you're just like, I'm in awe with how good they are at hitting their line, and they look so good.
Yeah.
And they're just not good enough. That's crazy.
This hole is so treacherous.
Oh, this is the upside down flipperooski, as I like to call it. Oh, that's going
right. And it is not easy over there. That wall of trees that creates this corridor, you have to get past that same wall getting back into the fairway on your next shot, and it's not going to be easy for Ben.
Ooh, I kind of like this.
Wow, Cole, what a shot. He's pumped. You will be saving par.
So good.
Great save.
Uh-oh.
Now, Ben's the one that's in big-time danger. And he's just pitching back out to the... Wow. And he's not out of danger yet. Upside down again. Or is that just a hyzer? Oh, man. And this is the danger that comes with hole 6. This is what you see on 7th card and down.
Just on pace right there. Online. Anyways, not pace. I don't know why I said that.
You haven't been the same since you jinxed him back on 4.
Put it better, dude.
It's just pocketed. Oh my God. It even did the weeble wobble on the rim.
It was so terrible.
So bad. Ben, what a save for the 5. Oh my goodness. What a putt. Yeah. He can't believe it either. What a strike, though. Low ceiling zipper doodle dandy.
It's funny. That goes in, no probs.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Nice to see Ben able to smile off the troubles he just experienced. Cole just save of the day right there with that out of position. This turnover shot right here, absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sorry, but when you flip your disc upside down on hole 6, you're done. You're done.
Very often true.
I still can't believe what happened back there.
The whole 7 par 3, 390. Straight as a string. You got a little bit of space left and right to work with, but if you had to choose a side to work with the ceiling, the right side is better. So you will often see forced hyzer flips on that right side edge that just try to break off those right side trees at the end. But a good ace run with the mound provided behind the basket.
How much flip does this have?
Enough.
I mean, this kid has just got all the shots, man.
He really does.
He's got the hyzer flip. He's got the late turn. He's got the Annie, power hyzer.
I mean, obviously it's not like a bold move to sing the praises of the U.S. champion, but like at the beginning of the season, I thought this was going to be Kyle Klein's year. He had some injuries early. Redalen, beautiful throw. And you know, he's just kind of recovering from those injuries, and it takes a player a while to do that. But Kyle has shown multiple times that he's for years that he's got everything. He's got a great forehand too.
Yep. I don't know if there's a weakness.
Oh boy, these guys are in danger of a star frame. Can Ben follow suit? Oh, that was snapped up nice. A little low, but skipping up to the edge of circle and maybe inside C1. That's the Ben putt right there. That is gorgeous.
He's fighting.
Sure is.
Gets back to even par with plenty of holes left. This is the type of course you could be even 1 over, 2 over even, and then all of a sudden you can go on that long birdie run and get yourself back in the mix.
He's already 5 back of the pace set right here by Cole.
But if he birdies out, what does that do for you?
Oh, it does a lot for you. But you're certainly seeing the success that the other guys on this card are having is, it doesn't seem to be bothering him, but at the same time, he knows that he's got to get things going. A nice birdie putt here is going to help him in his cause, but a star frame for our group.
You see what I mean? Oh, let's check in with Gannon before I make my point here. Gannon on hole 8, probably about 400 out.
Oh boy, big putt alert. Real big putt alert coming up. And a scary one.
Oh, Big Rick alert.
That is a huge drive. Oh my goodness. What, 330 left to the pin? Maybe 350?
Get the skip. No, that is something you do not want from that
scary
close.
putt coming up. Just ridiculous, Gannon. You're absolutely ridiculous. Back edge of C2. Water 23 feet behind the basket. Yeah, green light. Go for it, dude. Send it in there. Put on a show for the kids and the families.
That was pretty good stuff with the putter.
You ever see how much Kyle's follow through, how far his right hand extends behind his body after he throws?
Never have.
Oh my gosh, he just gets, his extension is pretty incredible.
So we saw where they got to, but tell us how to get to there.
Well, you want to try to, whatever you can do to stay away from this left side OB because the drop zone is brutal. If you see it on the right side of your screen there in that red mark, you're basically re-teeing. So you're going to be taking the bogey or worse. So you're trying to go distance driver, get as much distance as you can to set up a manageable 410 to 350 if you get Ricky or Gannon distance in. We got to start it out towards those trees and let it hyzer back into the fairway.
Perfectly played. Center.
Yep, and that will leave Kyle probably around 400 feet.
Perfectly played.
Yep.
Center. Way down there.
Yep. Let's call that one 375.
But the point I wanted to make is this guy hasn't missed a shot. You know? Like the angles have all been good. This is the first shot he's missed.
He's missed this one outright. And I think it should fight its way back to the short grass.
Yeah, but that's not what he was thinking.
He's leaving himself a lot. It's a big shot coming up for Isaac. He's got it for sure.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's got the distance for it. Ben certainly has the distance, can go all hyzer off the tee and really just, it doesn't really matter where Ben goes as long as he's in the short grass, he's got a good play for the pin.
Yeah, he's got this distance, but I wouldn't be surprised if he takes it a bit.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Wide.
This is going to be pushing that left
Dig.
side OB.
Dig.
And it's going to find it, I think.
Is it? Inches.
At least he gets his disc back. That water there is well known for being a straight up trench. If you go in there, you're probably not finding your baby back. Baby back ribs. Sorry, I had to.
Not the best shot ever. I don't think the disc flew the way he wanted either.
Yeah,
I think it was user error and disc error there. When they combine, whew, bad stuff can happen.
Oh, Kyle going over the tree line. Big towering hyzer. Spiking into the green, pin high. Great shot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you can get the height to that tree line, that's the money height.
I thought about that today when I played the hole. I heeded your advice from yesterday, and it worked out great. I must say thank you very much.
Really?
I owe you $1.
Oh, wow. Didn't work out for Cole, but he's probably going to make that since he's kind of boss.
Probably wasn't watching the coverage, though.
Look at this. No, but he did throw it at the height of the tree line.
Yeah, that's true. Good bid provided by Ben. Scary putt here for Cole. So close to another nice putt.
Yeah, you got to get that one on the pole, especially with the left to right. It'll keep you out there. See? Yeah. That left to right is it'll shake the nerves for sure. Because you don't know if it's going to drop it or if it's going to push it. And so it's really hard for the best players in the world to aim left, expecting the push and the drop, you know? You have one spot that you're always aiming, and that's probably just off the right side of the pole.
Correct.
And so to move that aiming spot with the left to right wind down the hill is I think one of the hardest putts. Most predictable. Oh boy. Watch out for that pole, son. On these baskets.
Seeing Kyle Klein tap in with his left hand reminded me of playing mixed doubles with Elaine King back in Charlotte 2012. I tapped out with my left hand and she looked at me like I was like, what are you doing, you silly goose? She said. And I was like, what do you mean? It was a tap in. She's like, you're not left-handed. I was like, it was a tap in. And she was like, don't ever do that again. So I haven't. Elaine King's in my head every time I want to tap out with my left hand. I don't do it.
Oh, man.
Speaking of silly geese, or silly gooses, hole 9. Let's get an ace, huh? Just begging for it every single. You got that big backdrop behind the pin. Who cares? Throw it long.
Yeah, who cares, Kyle?
That is not a play for the ace, man. I tell you.
Nope. Needs to dig. That's fine, though.
Yep.
It's not great.
Well, not after missing a short one for birdie, but I think he's going to be fine.
you really want a lower shot for the ace. You want about mid tree line like this. This is if it was left, obviously it's not going to make its way all the way over there.
It's going to just be in the bullseye, unfortunately.
Right, but no, it doesn't have like the skip.
Yeah, it's
potential
not, it doesn't
for
have
the
that
ace.
pop.
Yeah, right away you saw no ace, but
And none of these
really
guys
great.
are thinking ace.
I think
that's
everybody's
just,
thinking ace. Actually,
sure, except for well, you think the players are?
Well, the right shot is that one that everybody's trying to throw is right in the bullseye. So yes, I think we're not thinking, oh, I'm going to throw this in, but if you throw the correct shot, it has.
You give
chance.
yourself a chance.
That's a nice angle.
Yes.
That's like the height. To
Watch
skip.
this little hop.
Oh no! Why are they doing that
Too much
to
hop.
Benny?
Oh, Ben's got a tough putt here. This would be such a nice way to get under par in the front and not to be.
Kyle, after taking a little time, you can see that flag blowing. Hello.
Send it in there.
Yep.
6 birdies on the front 9 for Kyle.
With a short miss. Ooh. Rough side catcher.
6 birdies on the front 9 for Isaac.
2.
Yeah. And
Cole a billion.
Cole, 6 birdies on the front 9, but no bogeys. And that is something that Kyle and Isaac cannot say. And he will be your leader going into the second half of the tournament at 20 under par, followed by Kyle Klein. Ricky Wysocki and Chase Card tied up with Isaac Robinson for that 3rd place spot right now. Jake Mon jumping up some spots with a solid play, 7 down through 11. But the course is giving birdies. It's yielding birdies even with the slick conditions. It's not slowing down our lead card, it doesn't seem. Except for maybe Ben right now.
Yeah, Ben's slowing down. Cole, though, had that miraculous save on 6. That was huge.
That was a big-time momentum carrier for him going into the back 9. Speaking of the back 9, we got 9 more holes coming your way for the moving day here Saturday in Clearwater, Minnesota for the 2024 Disc Golf Preserve.
Later.